It's dating back to 7 years ago when 3 students were shot to death by the police at the time. And the student movement continued throughout the 4 decades of Islamic Republic, and it has always been the frontier of the movements, a freedom-seeking movement in Iran.
Here at Norman Bethune Square at Concordia University, people have come together. December 7th is known as Student Day, and Montrealers came together to show their support for Iranian students. Protests in that country and around the world continue following the September death of Mahsa Amini.
It's about celebrating freedom and justice and bringing the voice of a marginalized group to the society in Iran.
This year's Student Day takes place in the middle of civil unrest and after close to 3 months of protests against the Iranian regime. A day that hits close to home for some like Mohammad Mohajirani.
I once was a student in Iran. I immigrated here in 2011. And Student Day was always had a symbolic representation for me. I was tortured by the regime. I was detained by the regime.
This protester whose family lives in Iran told me that she fears for her family's safety daily.
My sister attended in protest, and every time she attends, I just worried until she come back home and send me a message. But we have some internet problem. They shut down mostly, and then it's so hard to get connected to each other.
Students are being praised because they are said to have become a driving force in this revolution. Yet they continue to be targeted by Iranian government officials.
Students are forefront of this revolution. They are chanting for their freedom, and they are in the middle of the peaceful protest by Islamic Republic suppress them in a very brutal way, and this is important to be their voice.
Various reputable media outlets reported that Iran's morality police force had been shut down, but some fear that this tactic is a diversionary method to distract people's attention from what is going on there.
This is kind of one of the propagandas of the regime, and it's unfortunately highlighted by the Western media. People are going out to the streets to remove this brutal and murderous regime. And when this regime is down, then we can say we've made progress.
In Montreal, Sasha Teman, City News.